upstate New York. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm interested in knowing who I'm connecting with here. If you haven't already, if you're just joining me, you're jumping in and out of the shorts feed, welcome. This is my channel, the Cliff Yates channel, and everything positivity, self-improvement, personal growth, how we can get better every day in every way than we were yesterday. That's all I focus on and talk about. But better than that, it's really taking action on our ambitions, our dreams, our desires. That's the most important thing we can do in our life, is to take action, to make decisions. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a podcast later today, right here from the island, Elm Tree Island in the Thousand Islands region of New York. And I'm going to be doing a podcast really on decision making. It's something that has served me so well in the past 35 years. Hey, thanks for joining. Glad you're here. If you haven't already, subscribe if you're not already a member of the community of progress I got going here. As you can see, I'm on my own private island here in the Thousand Island region of New York. Hey, if you got the boldness, let me know where you are in the world. I'm interested into where I'm connecting with this morning. I say this morning because here in New York, it is Eastern Standard Time, everybody. So I like to go live in the vertical mode of YouTube because it shows up in the shorts feed. And that guarantees that people are jumping in and out. And so I connect with more people who aren't already subscribed. It's a way of me of really expanding my reach so that I can express what the channel's about and connect with more people who aren't already subscribed. And I just want you to know, if you can't tell already, no AI BS. It's all me, all real. I don't have a faceless channel. I never will have. It's always going to be me. I'll turn the damn camera on, let happen what's going to happen. So if you haven't already, subscribe, leave me a comment, thumbs up, interact with the channel. It helps expand my reach. More people will begin to see my content if you interact. So let me know where you are as you jump in and out here. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. If you can't tell, I'm on my own private island here in the St. Lawrence River. Tell me where you're at. Yeah, this is not a green screen. This is the actual location of where I'm at. I'm actually streaming live from a river. I'm streaming live from my cottage on my own private island that was handed down to me. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm glad you're here. You're in the right place. This is my channel, a community of progress, really. It's all self-improvement, personal growth, how we can get better every day in every way than we were yesterday. So glad to connect with you here. I like going live in the vertical mode because I know people jump in and out of the shorts feed. Let's have a few more thousand people jump on board. Come on. Let's get after it today. No day but today, right? I did a podcast the other day, right? Forget regret or life is yours to miss. But I was a little bit wrong in that. We can't totally forget regret because regret has lessons for us. Regret can teach us what we care about, what we love and why, and how we can go forward better every day in every way than we were yesterday. Regret has lessons, right? All the emotions have lessons. Hey, hi, how are you? It's Tristan Boy. Tristan Boy, how are you this morning? Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in upstate New York. I'm in the Thousand Island region of the St. Lawrence River, everybody. I'm actually in my own private cottage, my own private island here, going live. I'm in this room here because I have the best Wi-Fi connection. I'm actually in the middle of the St. Lawrence River. I don't know if you know where the Thousand Island region of New York is, but I'll tell you what, it's paradise, at least during the summer. This is a seasonal place. I can't live here year round because it gets damn cold. It's frigid. Matter of fact, this body of water freezes over. Of course, a lot of people ice fish and they enjoy the winter here. They ski and they snowmobile, but not me. I will be heading back to Florida in November. I live in Florida. Nakashatra, I don't know how to say it. I am right now, this is upstate New York, everybody. This is the Thousand Island region. There's over 1,864 islands in this area, 20 miles of this river. This water flows out of the Great Lakes, The last lake upriver is Lake Ontario. So this is the state of New York. But one side of this river is New York. The other side is Canada. If you can believe that, it is true. This is no green screen. I don't believe in AI created bullshit. I am always raw, real. I'm not a faceless channel. It's always going to be me in front of the camera, and I do 2 podcasts, everybody. I'm a retired cop, retired comedian. I podcast now, and I'm not into managing my life. I'm into creating. And that's the way you should be too. Forget about managing. Too many people manage their life instead of designing their life. I'm into designing my life. And that's what my channel is all about. My channel is all about self-improvement, personal growth. Because of the changes that I made years ago and the way I was thinking, and when I changed, my life began to change, and I got so damn excited about what I was learning and applying and how the results were just amazing. And so I kind of switched careers from comedian, retired as a cop, wrote a couple books, and now I love podcasting. I like creating content that has a positive impact on other people, hopefully you. And I am growing the channel one person at a time, and the next person is you. Because right now, you're the most important person in my life. And I know that it's all about you, and I want you to be taking some actions that are going to make your life great. And we can connect in a real life. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Well, I'm in the state of New York, everybody. I'm in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. This is an area of the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. Well, like Canada, too. One side of the St. Lawrence River is Canada, one side is New York. I'm on the New York side. And this is where Thousand Island dressing got its name. Back in 1905, there was a gentleman who was one of the owners of the Waldorf Astoria, and he was here in New York, and he had the captain of his yacht make up the ingredients that became Thousand Island dressing. He took it from here back to the Waldorf Astoria in New York City, and he tried it out in the restaurant. It became a hit, and so the rest is history. All right, everybody. French red wine! I'm so glad you're here. I hope you checked out the rest of my channel. I'm glad you're here. You're always chiming in. You are loyal, committed, always coming back in, checking out my content. So from the Thousand Islands and my own private island, I give you a hug and a kiss with deep, deep emotion. Hey, I love you. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for checking in. French red wine, everybody. Yeah. As a matter of fact, tonight I'm committed to having some French red wine. I'm not a big drinker, but I do enjoy a glass of wine now and then when I choose to do it. I don't have to have a drink, but every once in a while, I enjoy a glass of red wine, everybody. French red wine, I'm so glad you're here. Thanks, everybody, for the positive comments. How about Josh? Now that I can't say it. All right. Fart in a jar and save it for hard times. That's what I love. I've never heard that before. Fart in a jar and save it for hard times. Next time, hey, I can't wait to talk to my buddy later today and tell him, hey, what are you doing? Well, right now I'm farting in a jar and I'm going to save it for hard times because I know I can open it up later and have the stink available to me. I don't know what that means, but thank you. You gave me a laugh, and that's an important thing to give to people. And that's what I try to do. Bring some joy to other people. You know what? Having a positive impact on other people, there's no greater joy. That's part of the reason I do my podcast. I do 2 podcasts because one is geared towards my fellow retired cops, which a lot of other people really aren't interested in. And I've got 2 YouTube channels. The other YouTube channel is about the island life. It's about how I live on this damn private island 5 months out of the year. This island was handed down from my grandmother in the 40s to my mom, and now to me, everybody. You are a champion, sir. Thank you. Who the hell said that? I like your judgment. You are a champion. I like it. 3, Cal 3. Oh, man, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I like positive comments. People poo-poo positivity, and they think it's a bunch of BS. But those people, I think, are living in negative thinking, negative times. Hey, life happens to all of us. Believe me, wasn't that long ago. Matter of fact, last year I was in a season of despair, negativity, depression. But that's not my identity, damn it. I couldn't live there very long. But you know what? Just like everything else, we go through things. What's that saying? If you're going through hell, keep on going. You're going to get through it. You're going to come out the other side. I know I have. And you know what? Joy returned. And that's one thing I had to remind myself about the winter season I was going through. Every damn time for thousands of years, spring has followed winter. If you're going through a winter in your life, guess what? Spring is coming. You can take solace in that. If you're going through a winter, spring is coming. You can actually be happy about that. You can get yourself there. You can get yourself in a state of mind where you're going to get through this. Sometimes we got to buckle down, because when we do that, a couple things happen. We find out how strong we are when we're going through a winter. If it's a harsh winter, how tough are we? We find out. Number two, we find out who our true friends are, right? When the shit hits the fan, your true friends will be around. They'll hang there during the tough times. And the third thing you find out, or that happens to you, is, you know what? You have strength and you have immunity to future troubles. You're well armed going forward, because you can look back with your memory and you can say, look what I went through before. Oh, yeah, I made it through there before. Hey, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. How about that? Good morning, my friend. How about you, brother? Hi, glad for connecting. I hope you checked out the rest of my videos. I've been creating some good podcast episodes and more to come. How would you like to be a guest? Leave me a personal message. DM me, as they say. Direct message me. Let's put you on the podcast, all right? Because I know everybody, just like everybody else, you got a message that other people can benefit from. You have value that you bring to the marketplace. You have value that you bring, of course, already to God and family and everybody that's your friend. But other people can benefit from your wisdom too. Everybody else has a little bit different perspective that they can bring to the table. And you know what? We all have a need to expand and express. Whether you deny that or not is up to you. I don't deny it anymore. I bring it forward. Yeah, I put myself out there because I get a return on investment. I've developed some great relationships with people. Now, when you open yourself up in a relationship phase with someone else, whether it's in person or here, online or on my YouTube channel, right? The trolls can throw arrows. You can be attacked, right? Who gives a shit? Other people's judgments or opinions of us is none of our business. We know what the next right thing to do is. We know the whys that we have in our life. We know why we're driven to achieve other things. We know the meaning that we have given to the people in our lives and the actions that we're taking. We know why. We don't have to know the how. It takes just as much effort to create big, ambitious goals than it does to create small, meaningless goals. Hey, if you're going to take the effort, why not think bigger than shit? And you know what? If people are telling you, hey, what are you doing? What makes you think you can do that? You have a pretty good life already. Why are you expanding to trying these other things? Don't you know the failure rate? You know you're on the right track. You know you're over the target. If people are telling you you're not being logical, you know what? You're not being realistic. Don't be realistic. I'm not realistic in my goals, my ambitions, and my drives. No way. I'm crazy motivated, and I've learned to embrace it, love it, and like it. Thank you. Someone today told me I was a champion, and I'm going to take hold of that and carry it forward in my day. Not that I create content or do things for the likes or, that I need vindication. I don't need vindication. You don't either, to go forward, to do the right thing for the right reason in the right way. You have personal power if you'll claim it. And the time is not in the future. The time is not tomorrow. The time is not in some future space. Although we should create an image in our future that we want to drive toward. Create that big image off in a future distance. And then let's reverse engineer back to today. What's the next thing that we can do today toward that image. Today, right now, in this moment, we don't wait for tomorrow to take the actions we need to take. Yeah, motivation is okay, but motivation fades. We want to go a little deeper. What's behind the drive that we have deep in our hearts? What is behind what drives us, the causes that creates the effects that we've already created? You can probably look back in your life and say, wait a minute, I made decisions back then that at first I wrestled with, and then I committed. And then I was resolved. No, I'm doing this regardless. And you went forward and you did it. You got a history. Success leaves clues. I wouldn't be surprised. Do I do reading? Hell yes, I do reading. I read, not have read. I read the Bible, not have read. I continues to read. I read books and then I read them again. There's a couple of books that I read again and then again. Leaders are readers. We should be reading. Now, I know some people don't like to sit down and read words on a paper. That's okay. You can listen to audiobooks, right? We all take in information. We all see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. And we all have a preference to a modality of how we learn or take information in. Some people like to hear things, right? I know people, they close their eyes when you're talking to them. It's not that they're not paying attention, but they are focusing on what you're saying. And some people like visuals. They're visual learners. They create such vivid pictures. They learn better if they see it. So some people like to hear things, audiobooks. Some people like to see it because they create some images in their head, right? When they read a book, if it's properly written, everything isn't in detail. It's just enough so that you fill in the blanks with your brain. You know, reading is an activity. It's really an active way of thinking about things, even if it's a fiction book, right? When people create a scene in a fiction book, we have to fill in the blanks. And so our mind creates the rest of the picture that book has created. That's why when we go see a movie after reading the book, it's not as good as the book because we created the rest of the world that the book created. Hey, thanks for checking in today. I'm glad you did. This is a river house. This is actually, it's wide enough here that it looks like a river. The St. Lawrence River is a river, obviously. It's got its name. But it's not a lake. But it's at this point in the river, it's as wide as a lake. This is known as the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. There's a Canadian side of the river and a New York side. But this is probably the widest area of the river. It's probably 5 miles wide. So it actually has the look and feel of a lake. But it's a river. It's fresh water. There's no sharks. It's not dangerous. All right, if you haven't already, everybody, please subscribe to the channel. I like to go live in the vertical mode because I know people are jumping in and out of the shorts feed, and I get to connect with people who aren't already subscribed. That's you. Hit the subscribe button, everybody. I got a great podcast coming out later this afternoon. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Go to my channel. I have 2 podcasts. I love podcasting, and I love to create value that I think you can take forward and create a better life. I hope that resonates with you, everybody. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I know you're going to be there.